Right, let me just check what it was called again, so we don't get muddled up. It's called St. Peter and St. Paul's of Old Bolingbroke. Expect someone to come in now, don't you? Because I'm going to do a video. I have to do it quick. Oh, I'll pick up some leaflets at the end. Yeah, try and do a bit of video. Look at that wooden barrelled roof. I will buy a book. I will buy a book. Definitely. It's a very short aisle, isn't it? Very short. Little stubby church. Solid though. Solid. Oh. Yeah, it's not going to take me long to get around this one, is it? But it'll have a massive history. Look at this. Old Bolingbroke, birthplace of King Henry IV, 15th of April, 1367. Eldest son of John of Gaunt, Duke of Lancaster, and Blanche, Duchess of Lancaster. Blanche was John's first wife. She also had been born at the castle. Henry grew up in Bolingbroke Castle and later became King of England in 1399. He was the first King of England whose mother tongue was English and not French. He married Mary de Bohun when he was only 11. They did in those days, but they didn't consummate the marriage and their first son to Henry and Mary was to become Henry V, Hal, who was Prince Hal in Henry IV, Part 1 of Shakespeare's plays. Mary never became queen, dying in her mid-20s at Peterborough during childbirth, never knowing that her husband and her son were to become kings. Richard, Henry's cousin, became King Richard II in 1377. The two boys were childhood playmates, but it became a turbulent relationship. Henry was a great athlete. He was accomplished in jousting and swordplay and was one of the most important princes in England. But Richard III was beginning to be seen as tyrannical. So anyway, it's a nice picture there of the knights. Henry went on 2 crusades to Prussia, Germany, Russia, Poland and the Baltic states, and a pilgrimage to Jerusalem. Crusades were publicly approved wars declared against enemies of Christianity. When he went on his first crusade, his personal household went with him. Officers, chaplain, treasurer, kitchen staff, butler, cook, horseman and musical entertainment. All mostly local Lincoln people, with names such as Willoughby, Bolingbroke, Span, Rochford. His base remained at Bolingbroke. So it'll all be in the book. I've just done a basic outline of Henry there. And then you've got all about Bolingbroke and Winceby. English Civil War with Charles I involved. And Lincolnshire had a few battles going on as well. Quite a few here around this way. I can't spend all morning reading this, so basically there's another picture of the castle there. Some of the local farms and houses might be built from the castle stone. It's quite plain, it's basic, isn't it? But I need to find out more about the church as well. But I'm very interested because of my love of Shakespeare and Henry IV parts 1 and 2. Yeah. So I'll go around and take some pictures now, folks. I'm not spending a lot of time because I haven't got a lot of time. But I'm glad I came in. Over and out. Right. What I'm going to do in a minute is a recital from Henry IV, Part 2. So when this loose behaviour I throw off, and pay the debt I never promised, by how much better than the world I am, by so much shall I falsify men's hopes, and like bright metal on sullen ground, my reformation, glittering all my fault, shall show more goodly, and attract more eyes than that which hath to set it off. I'll so offend to make offence a skill, redeeming time when men think least I will.